get, that's why I like the up grips on the wrist. But to be loud and clear, you can also get grips on the elbows. In fact, grips on the elbows are really nice. I have these often too. You can get a grip on the head and you can do this. All you have to do is scoot underneath your opponent and off balance. And now with that being said, depending on what grip you guys use, your opponent is going to land in a different position. So if I grab his head, he's going to land in a different spot than if I grab his wrist. If I grab his elbow, he's going to land in a different spot than if I grab his head. Is everybody on the same page? So if that's the case, sometimes things are not going to be as readily available. So if I grab the wrist, that's why I like doing it with the wrist, I have everything available at my disposal because Manny is going to be posted up over me, okay, like this. Now I can do whatever I want. If I want to bring this guy back down and get an arm submission, I can. Now I can get from headlock, I can turn the man, I can do all that stuff, okay? Or I can get the leg locks, you guys saw me do that earlier. If I get a different grip on Manny, let's say I get like elbow and head, let's say I'm beating him on the head position here and I just feel the need to rock back and off balance this guy, it's not going to be the same position. I'm a little bit stuck, his shoulders on my head, it's just a little more difficult, but he's off balance. And I have control of him with my legs. So I'm going to change my grip, push him away, and now I'm going to find whatever's available, okay? Does that make sense? So just keep that in mind that if you use different grips and you try to knock your opponent back, it's always going to work. It's just sometimes, you know, you might land in different positions, you might have to hunt for something else. That's more of a feel thing, okay? I could probably teach you a technique or two with each and every single different grip, but who the fuck is going to remember that? No one. Okay, so instead of that, just take these principles and use them with this kind of this hook sweep, this elevation technique, whatever you wanna call it, so that you can make those changes. Okay. Now let's talk about actually finishing a sweep here. So when you go to finish a sweep, let's scoot back that way a little bit more. Sean, if we're gonna be out of frame, just let me know. You're good. I want to make sure. So, long story short, when you guys go to sweep your opponent, if you're using this elevation to try to actually turn him over and end up on top, you're gonna want a different grip. The up grips are cool. The only problem with the up grips though is that it's gonna be easy for Manny to post, which is why I did it for you guys so that you could see when he posts there are gonna be things that we can do from there. So if he posts, it's not the end of the world. But if you're looking for an actual sweep, you're probably gonna want a 2-on-1 grip. So with Manny, I'm gonna take 2-on-1, like a Russian 2-on-1 grip. If you guys ever wrestled, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna have the grip on the elbow, I'm gonna have the grip on the wrist. With this one, I really like to stuff the hand down, but let's not go over the details of the gripping for the time being. I just want you guys to understand that when you have a 2-on-1 grip, 2 of my hands against 1 of Manny's, I'm going to be able to rock back and I'm going to be able to look for the sweep, okay? Now what I want to do, I'm going to rock back, and as I rock back, Manny is not going to be able to post his arm. Boom, boom. So he can't post his arm. Since there's nothing stopping him from falling in this direction, why would I not sweep him in that direction? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to elevate him, I'm going to turn him, and I'm going to come on top. Okay? It's never going to be that simple. He can post with his leg, he can post with his head, whatever, but for the sake of the technique today, this is what I want you guys to focus on. So let me just keep it to 1 grip for you guys today. 2-on-1 grip, Russian 2-on-1 grip. So I have a thumb kind of going west grip on the elbow, like this, grabbing outside the elbow. And I have a thumb forward grip, palm down, thumb forward grip on the hand right here. If you guys can get this angle, this is money. I mean, you're going to make it weak from here. This is a big problem, but let's be realistic. It's probably going to be here when you get it most of the time. I'm going to take double hooks for now. Typically, I would do it this way, but I'm not going to switch the technique too much on you guys. Double hooks in there for now. I'm going to scoot in. As I scoot in, I rock back. Manny's going to fall on top of me with nowhere to base on his left. He fell on top of me, and up to Manny's left, there's no arm. So now what I want to do is I want to throw him so that this shoulder hits the mat. Okay, and now I'm going to just follow him up to the mount if you can get it, to the back if you can get it, wherever you guys want it. Okay, flow into anything you want. Real quickly, I just want to show them one major issue that's going to pop up. When I go to sweep you, I want you to use this leg to stop the sweep, okay? One issue that's going to pop up, if you guys know what you're doing, you're a little bit more advanced, you've seen this before, is Manny's going to be able to post with his leg. So I'm going to scoop in, he posts with that leg. Now it's a little bit difficult for me to sweep. It's just hard. What I'll do is I'll create some space, take my foot, step on his knee, and finish the sweep. Okay? That's in a perfect row. Usually I'm just going to submission. That's typically what you guys do. Okay? If you're brand new to this, skip that step on the D part. Skip it. It kind of doesn't exist for now. Okay? Focus on the 2-on-1 and then sweep your opponent over. Okay? Just take it nice and simple. It's more mechanics today than anything else. Any questions? Yeah, right. I step on the knee?
That
Yeah.
shit was like magic.
It is magic.
So if you guys have ever done any type of sweep in jiu-jitsu where you pull on your opponent, usually they do it in the knee and pull on the knee, step on the knee, this one.
I would
Now
never
you're-
do that in the gi.
What's that?
I would never do that in the gi.
Why would you not do it in the gi?
I'm kidding.
Oh, you? Yeah, you fucking ass. Yeah, tell me about that shit, dude. So, long story short, they'll grab the gi, they'll pull the sleeve, kick the knee out. You can do this no gi as well. You can do it here. It's the same exact thing. The only difference is it's elevated. So as I scoot in, I elevate, post that leg. As you post that leg, I lift, push back, and dump through. Okay? Don't worry about that for right now. Okay, just focus on the sweep, and then you'll touch upon that eventually. There's just too many moving parts.
Now
You know what I
that was
mean?
fire. I want to learn that
Yeah.
someday.
Yeah, hell yeah, no, dude, we're gonna go
I'm
through
getting
all
it.
of that. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna cycle into weight loss with this. I'm gonna be on this for probably a couple of months. So yeah, you'll pick up everything. All right, any questions?
Yeah, could you do that just with the arm drag, just see who drags arm, and then you grab it back with the your opposite side there too.
Oh yeah, of course, like a regular arm drag. Yeah, that's right. I might take these back from now, to be honest with you. So if I get a regular arm drag position, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna scoop in here, and then when I do a lift, yeah, now I'm already on the back. You know, but that's a little bit of a different technique. You can still sweep on there though. I want to make that line clear. But any grip you want, walk backwards.
Yeah, I think I just feel more comfortable with that.
Is that just by opposite hands, like that you hold it here or same hand?
So this is the first one we did.
Yeah.
Both of my hands are where they belong on the same side. There's no cross. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
My right hand goes straight, my left hand goes straight. This one's pretty easy. For this one, my hands make an X.
Oh, okay, that's
All right, that's all it is. Yeah. What a lot of people will do is they'll use this grip and they'll come here and they'll scoot. I don't like that because unless you've been wrestling since you were a fucking kid, most people don't get that technique or regular standard arm drag. So I like to elevate them because it makes my legs so much easier. I come here and I elevate them, and now I can do whatever I want. You know what I mean? So does that help you see? All right.
Takes that knee out right away, right off.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yup, you can kick the knee out. You see where this is going? See how it's shaking and put together? That's why I love this so much. Yeah, that's why people make their whole games around this stuff. Anyway, enough of my blabbing, give it a shot. I'll start with the regular Russian 2-on-1 grip. I know we went on a little bit of a tangent. This one. Rock them back onto your chest and then sweep them over the shoulder. Okay? And then, you know, you guys know what to do, play around with it, have some fun. Alright? Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. I know you're final one.
Do your thing, man.